76 soldiers of the Indian Army were injured in the clash with Chinese troops at Ladakh's Galwan Valley on Monday evening, NDTV has reported, quoting army officials. The report said that none of them are critical at the moment and all of them should be able to get back on duty. Of the injured soldiers, 18 are at the hospital while the remaining 56 are spread across other hospitals who can join work in a week, the report added. 20 soldiers had died in a clash that started after the Indian troops led by Colonel B.K. Santosh Babu tried to remove a tent belonging to Chinese troops. More than 15 political parties have been invited for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's all-party meet set to be held today. The meeting will discuss the India-China border tensions in the wake of killing of 20 Indian soldiers. Reports said that Defence Minister Rajnath Singh dialed presidents and heads of all political parties to brief them about the intent of the meet. Decision to call parties with more than 5 MPs has left smaller parties such as AAP and RJD sulking. AAP leader Sanjay Singh said it's nothing but Modi government's arrogance that doesn't want the opinion of the party that runs Delhi on a matter of national security. Punjab Chief Minister Amrinder Singh has called for a strong response to Chinese aggression in Ladakh. In an interview, Singh said, "Get 10 Chinese heads for every Indian killed." Reacting to Foreign Minister's assertion that soldiers were carrying weapons, an angry Amrinder Singh asked, "Why did Indian troops not open fire during the violent clash? Who is answerable? Why didn't the soldiers open fire if they were armed? This is not the Stone Age when you send unarmed soldiers to fight the Chinese. Send RSS workers with lathis instead, not our soldiers," Captain Singh said.
Responding to Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, who had asked the government as to why Indian soldiers who were killed in Ladakh clashes were unarmed, Minister of External Affairs S. Jaishankar on Wednesday said all troops on border duty carry arms, especially while leaving their posts. He said those troops posted at Galwan Valley on the 15th of June also carried arms, but there was a long-standing practice as per the agreements in 1996 and 2005 to not use firearms during face-offs. Earlier, Rahul had trained guns at the Narendra Modi government, questioning who sent the soldiers unarmed and also asked who was responsible for their deaths.
As the movement to boycott Chinese products gets stronger, pressure is increasing on the BCCI to end their association with Vivo as the title sponsor of IPL. Though the board is open to reviewing its sponsorship policy for the next cycle, but according to BCCI Treasurer Arun Dhumal, there are no such plans yet. In an interview to PTI, Dhumal explained that when they allow Chinese companies to sell their products in India, whatever money they are taking from Indian customer, the companies are paying a part of it to the BCCI as brand promotion, and the board is paying 42% tax on that money to the Indian government. So that is supporting India's cause and not China's. Dhumal added that the BCCI is not giving money to the Chinese, but it is attracting on the contrary. So we should make decision based on rational rather than emotion.
The average rate of samples testing positive for COVID-19 across the country has risen for 4.6% from the week ending May 17th to 7.8% for the week ending June 17th. The rise has been particularly alarming in states such as Delhi and Haryana. The trend suggests an expanding outbreak. In Delhi, the figure has grown from 7% on May 17th to 31.6% on June 17th, according to a government data analyzed by the Hindustan Times. It means while 7 of every 100 samples were turning out to be positive a month ago, this has risen to 31 out of 100 now. Startup Zephyr Aerospace has designed the prototype of a double-decker seating arrangement in an aircraft that could possibly pave the future of airplanes in the post-pandemic world. As social distancing becomes significant, the design in an economy cabin could give passengers the isolation they would be looking for. Passengers sit above and below each other using a pull-out staircase to access the second level. Airlines would not have to reduce seating density with the 242 seating layout of the Zephyr seat. Due to some pending safety tests, however, it could be years before the seating is included in aircrafts, shares the company.
Claiming that the Biren Singh's BJP-led government in Manipur has collapsed as it has been reduced to a minority after 9 MLAs ditched it, Opposition Congress on Thursday staked claim to form a coalition government. A Congress delegation led by Leader of Opposition Okram Ibobi Singh met Governor Najma Heptullah and apprised her that a no-confidence motion had been moved before Speaker Khemchand Singh, with a request to hold a special session of the Assembly to debate, consider and pass a resolution on the motion at the earliest. The development came a day after 3 BJP MLAs resigned from the party, as well as the assembly, and 6 other MLAs, 4 from the National People's Party, 1 from the Trinamool Congress, and an independent MLA withdrew their support to the government. The Speaker, however, is yet to accept the resignation of the 3 BJP MLAs. Reliance Industries on Thursday announced that Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds, will invest 11,367 crore rupees for a 2.32% stake in Jio Platforms. This is the 11th investment in the digital unit of RIL in 9 weeks. RIL has now shared 24.7% stake in Jio and raised 1.16 lakh crore rupees from some of the world's top technology investors. US President Donald Trump on Wednesday dismissed former top aide John Bolton's explosive accusations about the White House in an upcoming book as pure fiction. In a tweet calling the former National Security Advisor a sick puppy, Trump said the book is a compilation of lies and made-up stories, all intended to make him look bad. Trump wrote many of the ridiculous statements he attributes to him were never made and pure fiction.
For the first time ever, forest personnel in Tripura have spotted 3 wild hog badgers in the state. The rare and endangered animals have been listed under the vulnerable category on the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species. The badgers were rescued by officials from an individual's house in the Salema area of Dhalai district. The animal has characteristics of both a pig and a bear. They've been taken to the Sipahi Jala Wildlife Sanctuary and will be released into the forest once they settle.